Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. Last time, we got Jade back, did some gambling, did some horse racing, and found Eric. We went out to, I think, the main ocean, went round past Honolulu, and then round, if I get the map up, that'll help. Went out past Puerto Valor to the strand, went south and kind of anti-clockwise. Ah, hello! Good to see a new person in the chat. Yeah, this time, hopefully, we'll kind of resolve Eric's part of the reunion story. He was, last time when we left off, kidnapped by a bunch of golden skeleton Viking fellas. Which, as far as kinda, like, your average Saturday goes or something, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Yeah, good to see Yanni Shark. Always lovely seeing new people in chat. Yeah, I think first thing we're doing is, immediately heading up here. Where there prior to this was a gate, but now we can go in. What exactly are we going to find? Immediately we find a little statue to goddess. We do have a save point. Is this my first playthrough? No, I have played through before in the standard edition. First playthrough of the definitive, but as far as I'm aware, that only added a little kind of interlude for each of the party members between the first half and second half of the main story. I don't know if there's additional post-game content or anything. Yeah, for the most part, I think this is largely going to be stuff I have done before. However, it was quite a while ago, so I may not remember all of it. I'll need to see. I think for the most part, though, I do know what I'm doing. So it shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't be too bad. Well, there is additional post-game. Oh, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that, because I did buy the definitive edition simply for the additional content.
Feast and be merry, boys.
I'll let these guys talk though for now.
Today. Gildigger's sure to reward us.
There's your set for
We did especially well to bag this one. The boss has been after him for a long time.
Yeah, it's going pretty well. Do you mean, like, for me or for characters in the game? Because, kinda both. Not that much, most of the 2D stuff. Yeah, the 2D stuff's fine. I'm not gonna say it's bad, I'm just gonna say it's not worth buying the game again for.
What are you doing here?
Like, I do love the Dragon Quest franchise though, so I'm fine enough paying for it again. It would be nice if we got kind of an upgrade to the definitive content, rather than having to buy the whole game again, albeit for £10 cheaper than original launch price. Which is weird, making it cheaper to buy the definitive edition like a year after the launch. Is the Dragon Quest bit like Final Fantasy? No. Think Final Fantasy, more kind of kid-friendly,
I can't say I'm not jealous.
and with kind of character designs and art from the person who did a lot of the Dragon Ball stuff.
You think you're going to plunder our plunder?
Final Fantasy, a bit like Dragon Quest. Yeah, exactly. Final Fantasy's worse. Oh, I love Dragon Quest so much. I'm so excited for the new Dragon Quest Monsters game.
If you took him the luminary's head on a platter, one of those empty spectral sentinel seats could be yours.
Italian Senate loves Final Fantasy, do they? Sure.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't know how into your Final Fantasy you are, Diana Sharp, but I'm really looking forward to the new Dragon Quest Monsters. I've played the other games. I played I think the most recent release of Dragon Quest Monsters was Japan only. Didn't get a release over in like the West, didn't have any English. So I played an emulated version where I actually had it translated, which was good. It's not quite the same, but if you've played any Dragon Quest Monster games, you'll understand why the thing I'm most excited about is, strangely, the fact there's 4 slots for creatures. They've not even alluded to the fact there's, I think, 3 size classes. I'm trying to remember what I saw online. They've said there are small and large monsters for 1 and 2 slots. From the prior games, you can get a size 3, which is even bigger, and I'm hoping we get a size 4. I really am, because they're going to be massive creatures. Dragon Quest V is best. I think that's probably the first one I played. If I'm remembering correctly anyway, that is the one I played on the DS, where it's kind of a big hole, which leads you to... Is it an alternate world or like a spirit world? I can't remember. I played it as a kid. It would have been ages back. If it's the game I'm thinking of, honestly, it was what got me into Dragon Quest. I think the one I played most of, though, would have been Sentinels of the Starry Sky from Dragon Quest 9, that was. That's 6 would I played. Wouldn't have played 5 then, I don't think, unless... I know there's one of them got a remaster on the 3DS. I bought it, never fully got around to playing through all of it. But there was one where you kind of collect islands through the main story and add more islands to the map. I don't know if that was 5. It was one of the Dragon Quest games. 3DS remakes of 7 and 8. Okay. Because yeah, I'm not
Sorry
like
to leave you stewing in there, laddie. They didn't hurt you, did they?
Firmly following through all the Dragon Quest games,
Let's
but
head back
I
to
do love
Sniffleheim.
the franchise.
The
It's
priest's worried
great.
sick about
I
you.
love the kind of story beats, the character design, especially the monster design, and
Something is still
just
not right.
stupid puns you have for all
Eric,
the monsters' names.
What did those fiends do to you?
I love a good pun, you know.
I was here.
I think that's
and
probably
they
why I
were-
liked the monster games so
Yeah.
much.
So, she must be...
You haven't played the Dragon
I've
Quest monster games? Essentially, I
gotta
think
go.
kind of similar to Pokemon. They're different enough that I wouldn't say it's Pokemon, but it's similar. It's got a similar vibe to it, you know. A lot more in
was
depth,
all
I
that
feel,
about,
however.
Come on, darling. We'd better get after him.
I've also heard Dragon Quest. Which one's this? This is Excise. Dragon Quest 12, the next one. I have heard is going to be kind of less family friendly, which apparently has been coming into difficulties during development due to that. Which I'm just a little bit confused because I'm not used to Dragon Quest being edgy, you know? I don't entirely know what's happening with it. I just know, like, I've heard about that when looking online. So I'm mildly worried. I wouldn't be too worried. I'm sure they'll do the series well. But we're not gonna make some stupid mistake and just make a crap game that ruins it all. Pokemon is also a bit like Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest V invented monster catching. Did it? Because I know Dragon Quest... It was 6, you said, was the one with the big hole. Dragon Quest 6 had... I'm trying to think, was it 2 or 3 monsters you could get on the party as party members? I know there's a few. I know Dragon Quest 9 had it as well, with a handful of creatures. It wasn't catching them, they were just party members, who just so happened to be monsters, which you got a fair bit further into the game than when you got the rest of your party members. I don't know if they're meant to be kind of throwaway joke party members or something, but I did like that it was a thing. Also, I should be beating up these guys. I need to fill up the kind of bestiary that's running in the background. So I want the achievements, damn it.
Victory!
Or the accolades, as the game puts it. And the remake, there are some monsters you meet and they join your party. I mean, I know definitely in Dragon Quest 9, you could get a heal slime, might be in a Man of War or something, some variation thereupon, and I believe the Haxorus, big green T-Rex looking fella with axe. Both of those were available party members later into the game. And I swear Dragon Quest, like the one in the big hole, which I'm assuming is 6, so I'm just trusting you. I don't know the number myself, so it's better to go off of that. But yeah, I swear that one had some monsters you could get on your team later. Yeah, I should pay attention to Eric, shouldn't I? Poor Eric. I was here and was so... my head. Poor Eric. Poor boy's in a bad way. Did something happen to him when he was younger, do you think? Perhaps we can find something hereabouts that'll jog his memory. Come on, laddie. Let's have a look around. Something that'll jog his memory. Like in this room? Or do you mean I interact with this and it gives me a flashback? Because it is glowing. In the original, you could catch the monsters. Dragon Quest V was all about monsters. Okay. Okay, I mean, fair enough. Can't say no much about all the games. It seems weird Dragon Quest V would be all about catching monsters. That seems like it would stray quite far from what the other games had done prior to that. I would imagine anyway.
What's the matter, Runt? Tired? You soon will be.
Dragon Quest Monster. Honestly, they're great games. I think it's Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. I'm chucking on extra words. I know it's got a weird title.
So how about you
It
start
was on the
showing us
original DS.
some
I played it a
respect?
ton. It was good fun.
Yes, Chief. Sorry, Chief.
To be honest though, I expected Eric to look a
In
lot
trouble
younger in
again?
this cutscene.
You know what your problem is, dear brother? You need to learn to grovel more convincingly.
Huh?
And there's
Hey,
his
Mia.
sister.
I know how you feel, though. I hate their big fat guts as much as you do.
Shh.
Don't be such a scaredy cat. Just hurry up and finish your work so we can go home. Tell you what, since I'm such a good sister, I'll stick around and cheer you on. Woo, 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 woo!
The only reason the Chief's working me so hard today is because you got caught with your hand in his coin purse. You could at least help.
Make me. Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Poor Eric's sister. It was Mia, wasn't it?
Me and my big mouth.
Yeah. Thanks for the help, Mia.
Oh, stop moaning, will you? If you keep being horrible to me, I won't share any of my riches with you when I'm a millionaire.
Ugh, not that again. Still, I guess it's good to have a dream. One of these days, we're gonna get our hands on a whole pile of treasure, and then we can wave this lousy place goodbye.
Forget a pile. I'm not gonna stop till I've got myself a mountain.
But first things first, we gotta find something to eat.
I'm just gonna close the window in my room. I don't know if you're able to hear it, but I'm worried about background noise.
If we had wings, we could fly away from here. We could go wherever we wanted.
What are you, 5? You won't be flying anywhere on an empty stomach. Know what I think when I look at that thing? Dinner.
Two very different ways to think about it. Yeah, Eric, you snuck up behind me while I was in that cutscene. What are you after? The letter M, apparently. Mia. So just like the priest said, Eric used to live here with his wee sister, slaving away for Vikings. Looks like we had a tough time of it. Sister's name was Mia, was it not? This shack must have been their home, if you can call it that. Go on, laddie. Try touching Groot again. Maybe it'll show us a bit more of their past. Oh, touch it again, then. It's weird that they want me to touch it a second time, but fair enough.
Hey, you. Tough day? Huh? What the heck is this?
Just something I picked up on today's raid. No birthday's complete without a present, right?
No, it's very sweet of
Happy
Eric.
birthday, sis.
Huh? Is this the best you can do? A rusty old
Oh,
necklace?
come on, Mia.
Honestly, Eric, you need to try harder. What I really wanted was the red orb of Heliodor. Word is, it's a ruby the size of my head.
Huh.
So that's why he was after the red orb. Kinda hoping it'd lead him to his sister.
Well, word is that necklace has special powers. They say that whoever wears it will find gold at their fingertips wherever they go. It's probably just talk, but it seemed about right for a little money grubber like you. I guess you'll just have to put it on and find out if... What the... Where did you get that from?
I don't know. It was a copper coin a minute ago, but as soon as I touched it, it...
Yeah, classic Midas touch kinda story.
Oh, shut up! It works! It actually works! I can actually turn stuff into gold! Ridiculous! This is the best present ever! Oh, wow!
Yeah, I think Eric sees the kind of direction that's going to head in. That's right. It was all my fault. Eric and his sister might have wound each other up, but as plain as the nose in your face, they cared for each other very deeply. After all, he wouldn't have brought her back that necklace if he didn't care. A necklace that turned everything she touched to gold, no less. It's a mighty powerful thing to put in the hands of a young lassie like her. Go on now, try touching a grizzle root again. I'm keen to see how the story ends. Can you get one too? I mean, if you've heard of kinda King Midas and such story, I think the original myth was, I think it ended with him turning his daughter to gold accidentally. And then to get rid of her, or not her powers, his powers, because he didn't want them anymore, he had to put his hands into a river, can't remember the name of it. And essentially, that whole kind of fable was not necessarily based around, but it had reason as to why that certain river had a lot of gold in it. I think it's a nice little cultural touch there. But yeah, I don't know if I'd want the ability to turn everything into gold. That just seems inconvenient a lot of the time.
You've been at it again, huh?
What's the matter, Eric? Jealous of my treasures? Tell you what, if you ask me really, really nicely, I'll let you have one. Let me see now. Perfect!
Yeah, it's a pure seagull from before.
Wait, you didn't... Did you? Mia, this isn't right.
Yeah, I suppose it is a little small. I forget how greedy you are.
Seriously, Mia, it's not funny. This has to stop.
Hey! There's no need to shout! And anyway, you're the one that gave me this thing. Ugh. Okay, I get it. I guess I have been getting a little carried away. Just stop looking at me like that, will you?
I'm sorry I lost my cool, okay? It's just...
No, it's fine. I'll stop turning stuff into gold. For now. Huh? Why won't it...
What's wrong?
The necklace... It won't come off.
Come on, Mia, stop fooling around.
Still sure you'd want one of these necklaces? I'm assuming you know how this
serious.
ends.
I can't get it off.
But yeah. It's maybe not the best
What's
necklace in the
happening now?
world.
I didn't do anything, I swear.
Don't move. Damn it! What the hell's going on?
I'm turning to gold. Help me.
Mia, hang on.
Very loud sound
Damn it.
effect.
What do I do? What do I do?
Eric, help me. Oh, Eric.
Thank you for follow. I do appreciate it. Apologise for being quiet, it's just there's a cutscene going on. So I'd rather not interrupt it. Yeah. Now we kind of know why, when we first met Eric, he'd been after the Red Orb of Heliodor. It's due to kind of his sister saying that's what she wanted for her birthday back then, rather than that necklace. Yeah, you've got the spot right here where she turned to gold. You doing okay, Eric?
It was all my fault. After what happened, I ran away. I wanted to leave this place, to leave my past behind. I asked around about the necklace on my travels and finally found out what it was. I'd given my sister a cursed relic. I wanted to forget who I was and what I'd done. So I threw myself into any adventure that came along, and before I knew it, I was living as a thief. That's when I met him. The guy who called himself the Seer.
Yeah, Derek.
He told me to go after the orb.
Because
That
the
if I
Seer
did,
can change forms.
I'd meet the
as I
luminary
believe what we're
somewhere
told.
deep underground. And that if I helped him, I'd finally be forgiven. At first, I didn't believe a word of it. Kind of circles I was moving in, you learn pretty quickly not to trust anyone but yourself. But sure enough, I went after the orb, I wound up underground, and I met you.
Your memory, laddie. It's back.
It is. Thanks to you guys. Guess I've been kind of a pain these last few days, huh? I'll make it up to you, I promise.
He's a good sort, though, Eric, isn't he?
Who knows if I'll ever find the forgiveness the Seer promised me. But everything else he said came true. Maybe that will too. You saw it, right? The statue my sister turned into was right here. If this Gildigger guy is collecting all the gold he can get his hands on, maybe he took her too. I heard those golden goons saying he's holed up in a castle north of here. I'm gonna get Mia back if it's the last thing I do.
Then it looks like we're all headed the same way. After all, we've got some Sniffelheimers to rescue, right?
Is this an actual question? No, I can't just
Thanks
say
again,
no.
you guys. It's good to be back.
I wouldn't have, but still. It's weird the times they actually give you the yes-no option. I mean, it's always a forced choice, but yeah, you always get kind of caught off guard by them, I feel. Yeah, Eric's got all his skills back. Which I believe we need to completely respec, don't we? Yes, we do need to completely respec. Glad I remembered him. Just stick him into a fight for him to not be any use whatsoever. What we would want though is immediately go for dual wielding. Have a quick check. Okay, so this one here is for knives. We don't care. We're gonna give him boomerangs. Let's just grab these. We don't particularly care about any of these skills aside from dual wielding. Because dual boomerangs, you know? Why wouldn't you? We then want to make my way up to Toomerang, which is... I can get up there. This one up top, I believe, yes. You need to have a pair of boomerangs to use it. Just a fairly strong attack all in all, and only costs 8 MP, so it's not even that expensive. We'd then want to spend, just 4 points on some accuracy. That's fairly good. Like, boomerangs, they're not the most accurate, so it's nice to just get guaranteed damage. Starburst Throw, I can't remember if this one's actually any good. It attacks all enemies, but boomerangs already attack all enemies, and this is already a strong attack. However, with how boomerangs work, they'll come in from the left or the right, depending which hand's got equipped. the first enemy hit takes a larger hit, the rest of them take progressively smaller attacks, to a point anyway. So imagine this would hit all enemies equally for a lot of damage, hence I'm going to take it. I don't know if that is a smart move or not. I don't know if I'll ever find out, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, we're gonna get him up this way as well. Get him some dodge chance. Do we need deafness? Kind of. I'm definitely going to take this. Because we want him to be able to make his way up this tree, because apparently it synergizes with boomerangs. As opposed to this one down here, which is just swords and knives. You only get one set of bonus. I can actually get both bonuses over here. So that's a good one. That's a good one. And the points left over, I do have enough for both the deafness points, so I may as well get the perks, you know? Extra deafness is just extra damage at the end of the day. And divide. Oh. Tripling the damage done by attacks? I didn't know that one was there. I quite like the idea of getting that. Just triple the boomerangs. And if he's already got 2, that is 6 attacks on each enemy. Which, if we ever go against metal enemies, like metal slimes or any of that nature, well, think of the kind of XP farming we could do if I could reliably get that. Only problem is that would require a single turn of setup, which not the most reliable thing to be able to get when fighting metal slimes. And, oh, recipe book. We get, fangs. Presumably that is a dagger. Claws and axes. Honestly, I'm gonna quickly check if they're any good. Oh, yeah, no, I like this. Will deal ice damage. Rips into group of enemies if used in battle. That sounds fun. Axe, I can do without. The knife, though. Only big problem here, that's a difficulty 3 item. How much is it for Twisted Talons? Not much. I'll make an attempt. I'm incredibly doubtful. But I mean, fingers crossed it might work. For doing this, however, I think this is a case of double Sizzly Puff to make it more malleable. And yeah, even then, that's not particularly going up. I'd imagine with difficulty 3 we're going to get, yeah, some kind of weird effects happening. It's apparently material repair, which isn't the worst. Yeah, Lightning Bash should get me close to perfect. If we appraise quickly, turns out pretty well. I can afford to do this. Finish, because it's not getting any better. And hope for a +2? I'm thinking this is a +1 just because of difficulty though. We'll see though. Yeah, no, +1. Fair enough, fair enough. We'll give that to Sylvando, because he doesn't need to have 2 imp knives. Chance of dazzling enemies, which, while it sounds fun, isn't necessarily great. So yeah, main damage, we want to be Fenrir Fang. Follow up for a status effect does less damage, but still has that 8% chance. So that's a pretty good one. I do enjoy having the offhand dagger as some kind of status effect, or, I mean, occasionally insta-kill, it's nice to have, but I don't think it's particularly good. Simply due to the fact a lot of enemies can't be insta-kills due to being bosses. And none of the other enemies have enough health for an insta-kill to be all that worthwhile. Yeah, big golden castle. What on earth is going on here? I mean, I know what's going on here, and imagine you know as well, Annie Shark, but Yeah, we can pretend, right? But yeah, to get this much gold, it doesn't seem it's a simple job of just collecting gold. You're not going to just happen across a bunch of golden bricks, are you? And golden doors and presumably like golden cement and mortar. But we don't need to go into architecture of a building. I'm just saying with this much gold, you can probably put 2 and 2 together and figure out who's kind of in charge here.
How can this be?
And did they really catch me off guard? Really? The guy was assembling himself. I don't entirely get the game at times. Ah well. So to beat up the golems, they have high defense, lowish health. But we should be able to manage. Especially with Sylvando just blowing a kiss. A surprisingly powerful attack. I kinda wish he'd use his knives since I, made him a new knife. But, I mean, if he's doing his job, I'm hardly gonna complain. Okay, yeah, no, we can't open that. I was about to say, we're already being given a split path, but we're not. It is simply just going up the stairs. Yeah, chest in there. If I have a very hazy memory, I think that's one of the last places we will get to. We also have these slot machines. Some of them are monsters. Some are just slot machines that give you tokens. Not that I need tokens, I've kind of done everything I need to in the casinos. I don't think there's anything else I need to do anyway. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Casinos don't get any new stock anymore, do they? I don't think even in post-game they get new kind of rewards to redeem. I could be wrong in thinking that. Like, I have spent a lot of time in the casino in the past, but that's mostly due to me just automating my controller and just leaving it sat still for a while to do the casino. I don't remember much of the actual kind of rewards you can redeem.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'll focus on Gilbert. He takes a good amount of damage. Jage, finish it. Hendrik does decent damage, and Sylvando finishes the golem. Or he doesn't. Oh, I'm surprised. Thankfully, it mustered its strength rather than attacking, but yeah.
Not bad.
I somewhat expected it to die to Sylvando. Use points. You've only got 4, but how much are we saving? And what are we saving for? Crushed ice sounds quite good, because I'd like to get this. Whatever that might be. As for everything else, strength is just extra damage, I think. Agility is acting quicker, not damage. Strength and deafness, I believe, contribute to damage. I could be wrong, though. I've not looked into the stats. At some point, I'd like to get this one down here, because that is a spear skill. I don't have any idea what it is, but the fact it needs me to spec into claws in order to get it makes me somewhat hesitant. Because I don't like the idea of getting skills for a weapon I'm not going to use. Sometimes it's worth it. Because if I look at my character tree, I'll look at it later, my character builder. But I have some points spec'd into the greatsword, which allows me to get... If I actually just go in now to show you, it's a lot easier than me explaining it. It allows me to get this, which is under sword mastery, rather than anything else. Randomly slices a group of enemies with 4 controlled cuts. Now, I don't know how good this is. If I had a great sword doing lots of heavy attacks, that's especially good. For a regular sword, or 2 of them, because it is intended you are wielding 2. You need the dual wielding before you can get this. I'm hoping it does 8 attacks altogether, with dual wielding. But I'm not certain. Because I know Falcon Slash attacks twice in quick succession. However, that's twice with the main weapon, and once with my secondary weapon. So if it's like that, it means I'll get 4 attacks with my main weapon, 1 attack with my offhand. Which is fine. It's not particularly good, but it's fine. It's kind of hard to entirely say how good that's going to be, though. I'm definitely going to test it because I like knowing these things. And I mean, I can't say no to this. Is that a rideable golem? I like how there's more mounts in Definitive Edition, but I did not expect this. Oh, I'm happy I get to ride a golem. Come on. We can ride him. He's made of gold. He's going to be stylish as anything. Yeah, I can now just ride him. He comes with punches. Does that defeat enemies? Finally caught up in One Piece. Ah, congrats. I'm not entirely caught up myself. I'm mostly caught up. I'm on kind of the start of when we go to the island to confront Kaido and Big Mom. I need to kind of catch up with the latest, but I've caught up to that much. And honestly, One Piece is great. I love it. It's not something I can recommend to people simply due to the sheer length of the show. But honestly, it's great. I mean, the Wano arc, I'm not at the start of the Wano arc, and apparently that just keeps on going. Like, even after the kind of main island they go to. Because yeah, I'm on, like, the kind of towards the end bit of the Wano arc, I think. I mean, I very much hope, because I don't see how much more of the Wano arc they can do. And where does this go? This goes even higher up. I don't think I want to do that. Because I know there was a small section I ignored a moment back. And did not see that guy. And you're confused, John? What does island look like? I mean, you've got the main island where, like, Luffy's in the prison and whatnot, you know? I'm not going to spoil too much in case... Like, I don't know if anyone here cares about spoilers, but I'd still rather not spoil anything. But you have the main island where kind of all of that happens. You then have the part where they all meet up after that, get on the boats, and go to the island which has Kaido on it. With all of his kind of pirate crew and Big Mom and whatnot. I'm on the part where we go to the island, like, is it a skull-shaped island? I'm trying to remember. But yeah, we go to some island that Kaido's on. That's the part I'm on. I've watched the start of that, but I couldn't be bothered watching it as it comes out, because to me One Piece is something I could binge watch a bunch of episodes on, and then just ignore for a while, and then binge watch again. I don't know if it's the same for you, if you want to kind of keep entirely up to date with it or what. And Sylvando, I don't think that was necessary. I mean, Jade's going to do a lot of damage now she's been buffed, but I think this guy's dead in a second regardless. Yeah, there he goes. Ah, well.
The great Sylvando grows even greater.
Indeed, Sylvando. Indeed. And, ooh, Guilt Gear. We get another recipe book. Gold circlets. less of an O now that I know what it gives me, but it's still good, I guess, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is me going the wrong direction. Meaning I'm going the right way, because this isn't the intended way, this is where all the additional treasure and whatnot is. But yeah, that's always what you do in games, isn't it? You go the wrong way first, so that you can get all the stuff. It's weird doing that. It feels kind of like something everyone does, but it also doesn't feel like something you're entirely intended to do, simply due to it not being the correct direction. And these fellas are running away at this point. That's good fun. You're watching the dub. So you're behind the sub. Fair enough. I watch a sub. So yeah, I don't want to spoil anything much. I don't entirely know what point you'd be at, or if in the dub they've even gone to the island of Kaido on it yet. I mean, one of these is going to be a monster. Yeah.
Okay, here we
It's
go.
my luck. The very first one's a monster. I mean, to be fair, I'm going to interact with all of these regardless. I think you're still ahead of me. I wouldn't be too surprised. It's been like half a year since I watched. But it seems like it's released like an episode a week. Like 50 episodes means you're like a year behind me.
Triumph was never in doubt.
So I mean, I might not be as far ahead as I thought I'd be, but you might not have actually caught up to me. It's hard to say with One Piece. It's just too many episodes. Have you seen Kazuki? I think I have. I've seen like a decent part to the start of that island. Now, if it's who I'm thinking of, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything if I'm thinking of the wrong person. But I'm thinking that is the former kind of samurai, like, big good guy, right? And, okay, I still fall through, even if I'm being careful. Fair enough. Yeah, Kozuki Oden, he was the kind of father to small child, right? I can't remember the names too well. I won't lie to you, John. I'm doing my best. So I know you had the one who... I mean, are you talking about the one on the island? Yeah, you're on about the one on the island. Okay. The one who has taken their name as she kind of idolized him. Yeah, I know who you're on about.
Okay, here we go.
It's hard to talk about it without spoiling things, though.
I'm coming,
I assumed I had the right person in mind, but I wasn't certain and didn't want to spoil anything.
Parallax.
God, I need to watch One Piece again, though. It's good fun. Okay. Got all the casino tokens I mean, I say we need, but we really do not need any. We've got like 1 million sitting in the reserves, I think. Like, I genuinely do not need to be doing any of this nonsense. But still, I want to get all the interactables while I'm here. Who knows, maybe one of them's like the super casino token, right? Yeah, I wouldn't know it by number. I'm sorry, John. But we've got a cutscene. And not everything's gold. We've got stained glass windows. And yeah, also, A reunion for Eric.
Mia?
Call me that again and you'll regret it. I haven't been Mia for a long time. The name's Gildiga.
Wait, you're...
Just realised, is Gildiga
Yes,
supposed
well
to be
done. I'm
kind
the
of,
big baddie.
weird
It was all
butchering
me.
of Gold
Gold
Digger?
fever, stealing all the statues. Me, me, me.
I don't know. It could be.
What's the matter, dear brother? Aren't you happy to see your little sister doing so well for herself?
You could do it right now, you hold all the power.
Anyway, what are you
Do
doing
what
out
you
of your
want,
cage?
John. I really don't
I wasn't
mind.
planning on having my men bring you here till later.
You have every right to hate me,
Yeah,
Mia.
Mia's being...
I hate myself
a
for
bit
what I did
weird.
to you. But the Vikings, the fever? Why would you do all this?
Oh,
5.9k.
questions,
You've got a lot of
questions.
points.
Always with the questions.
How much do the redeems even
Fine.
cost?
If you're so desperate to know, then I'll tell you.
Ah,
It all
I
began
know what
when
you're
the world
talking
tree
about,
fell
yeah.
from the sky.
You could also
And the
save
Lord
up
of
for
Shadows
an
went to
extra
visit
stream.
A certain lucky girl.
It's up to you. Haven't actually properly set that one up before. I need to send it just a single redeem per stream. I'll maybe do that after a stream if I remember.
Poor child, forced to slave away in poverty, in cold, in hunger, abandoned by your parents, by your guardians, by your brother. Your young heart overflows with greed, with rage, with despair. You will make a splendid addition to my world of darkness. I am Mordegon, Lord of Shadows, ruler of all Erdrea. Come, child, drink of my power, and be reborn.
It's the heart of God indeed, John. No, you meant God, don't worry. Kind of on the subject of Eric and Mia, I'm pretty sure there was a spin-off game that came out recently. Like some treasure hunter game with Eric and Mia as
Monster do
kids.
to you?
I doubt it's canon in like the sense
Monster?
of this game, but
He's not the one
it's
who
got
left his
these two
sister
as
to rot all alone
characters
in a
now.
cave.
As the main characters even.
Thanks to that monster, I'm here today. Thanks to him, I have all the gold, all the power I ever wanted. And more. And for my next trick, I'm going to turn everyone in the world into golden soldiers, just like those stupid Vikings, and work them all to the bone.
Ah yes, alchemic
So you really
precursor.
did turn the chief and
That
his
would
men
be
into
enough to
your
do all
slaves.
this.
What's happened to you?
You really think you deserve to know? After all you've done? I'll show you what you deserve.
Yeah, she's grown up a bit, hasn't she?
I've thought about you every day for the last 5 years. The thought of saving you was the only thing that kept me going. It's all my fault. All of this. Everything that's happened to you. Which means I have to finish this. I have to take you down.
Now you decide to play the hero? You're too late. You couldn't save me, and you can't save yourself. Or your pathetic little friends. Why can't you all just leave me alone? I don't need a brother, or a hero, or anyone. You're worthless to me. But you'll be worth your weight in gold.
I mean, you say that, John. But they're both orphans, they don't have another.
I hate you,
So,
Eric.
yeah, I know.
I hate everyone.
Let's do this.
I feel we should have Eric in the team for this, but no. Eric's not good in this, because he's meant to be fighting against groups of enemies, not just a single powerful one. I mean, a nap sounds more fun to me than having a bunch of goals, honestly. Like, I can go for a nap, you know?
You think you're so heroic. I'll tear you.
Stupid
to
flip.
shreds.
Yeah, fair enough, Annie Shark. I'll see you about. It's been nice having you. I appreciate you dropping in and having a chat, because it's rare I find someone who, like, knows a lot about Dragon Quest coming by. Yeah, I'll see you around. I'll hopefully see you again. And it's turning me and Hendrik into gold. Oh no. You look like a cat that just took a dump. I can see what you mean, John. I can see what you mean. Okay, that is 5 attacks I get with that. Fair enough. And ouch. I really wish we had a proper healer. Do I bring in Rab?
I'm coming, darling.
I don't know if I should. Like, Hendrik and Sylvando, between the two of them, I hope they have enough. I don't actually know. Yeah, Falcon Slice. I don't think I need to do it. I think I'm gonna just go for the Golden Knots. Like, the Golden Knots, I need to hit them. And, when we're turned into gold, they are impervious to attacks. Okay, that's nice to know. I will also do a quick heal on Hendrik. There we go. And, yeah, no, she's painful, isn't she? Especially if she can become pepped up. Oh, that worries me. Come on, Hendrik. We can get a paralyze off your parallax, right? I don't know if we actually can, but I sincerely hope. These numbers are gold too. I mean, that's just what the numbers look like. And, we've got 2 of them. Hendrik can't do any pet powers as far as I'm aware. But, I mean, that's more of us now. Pet powers. Oh, no, I could do one. I can become incredibly powered up. I think because you still have a moment before the powers wear off, just do a sword dance. Yes, that's doing a good amount of damage. So hope I don't die, and then this next turn I'll power everyone up. Unless Hendrik might go first and do that for us. But, oh, we've got everyone, and Jade, you've ruined it. I mean, ruins, it's a weird way to put it. Yeah. Just a reminder, Jade is essentially like a sister to our character. Just keep that in mind. Not related. She lost her mother in childbirth, essentially was raised by our mother. So, yeah, no, I never feel quite comfortable whenever that happens. Also, is Falcon Slash more damaging? No, it's just worse version of Sword Stance. Paralysis is lovely. Helm Splitter is also quite good. Decreasing their defense is always nice. And who's turning gold? Hendrik and Sylvando again. Okay. Oh, Oompful is a bad one. Will hopefully be fixed. Decreased defense means we're dealing a lot more damage. Might be able to finish off here. I need to see. Yeah, there we go.
Victory is ours.
Gildiga, or Mia, is defeated. And 21,000 XP? A lot of money, as you'd imagine, because she's made of gold, but that's a lot of XP. I did not expect that much. Does that level up for everyone? No, weirdly. Okay, what do we want for Sylvando? Honestly, Cobra Strike's quite a good one. Poison is arguably better than Sleep in a prolonged fight. So I'll take all of the knife skills, I think. As for Rab, you've got to have something, right? If I get you... Pet power-up's probably better as the first one anyway. Can't quite afford the MP up, but I want to figure out what all of these are. We're both under Enlightenment. And I'm assuming they're good. I also noticed that Enlightenment covers these two. But you can't get to those unless you go through the claws. Interesting. Hendrik, do you have anything you can do? You got 15 points. Extra strength. Double-edged slash is tempting. I mean, yeah, that's what happened to Eric. He's very pro, we have to take down my sister for her own good. And then was hidden in the back as kind of reserves. And what we get? Get an item? Corsair's cap. And, wait, what? from boss. I'm assuming that's meant to happen. I'm assuming that's like an outfit piece for Eric. Yeah. It's not quite over just yet by the looks of things. Damn enemy. It's always a tentacles, isn't it?
Are you two alright?
The poor wee thing's lost control of her power. If we can't stop her, gold fever's gonna spread like wildfire.
Come on, Eric. You can't hide this time.
Can't let that happen. This is all my fault. I'm sorry, Mia. I have to end this.
Eric, help me.
Don't worry, Mia. We've got apparently a dagger. Did I not equip? Did I not equip him with actual weapons? I can't. Okay, he might just be stuck as an extra companion this fight. Let me just quickly before we jump in. Just spam a few items. Get my MP back. There we go. That should be plenty. Well, Eric, getting himself to launch a final decisive strike. He doesn't look too happy about it, apparently. Stop him? I mean, don't kill her. Come on, Eric. Just need to break her necklace. Or something. Or use the power of Luminary.
Eric! Eric!
I can't do it. She's my kid sister. I have to try and save her.
I mean, could still murder her. Like, it's definitely an option. One we should try and avoid, but an option. Yeah. Thankfully, protagonist powers have activated.
No! Get back! You'll be...
I mean, they're kind of flashbang the tentacles, you're not wrong. Well, there goes Eric.
I'm sorry, Mia.
He's a good protagonist, companion,
Why
wasn't
can't
he?
we go back to how things used to be? When we'd fight and laugh and fight some more? When all we had was each other? We didn't need money. We didn't need anything. I don't care how poor and cold and hungry we were. I want it back. I don't need this. I don't need gold.
Yeah, sadly, we do get the curse kind of broken. It's a shame that, isn't it? Just has to have a good ending. I mean, he could have done a cool pose, but he did just kind of give his younger sister a hug, you know?
Nice work, Eric.
I think that's
Just
thing,
lost
yeah.
us a fortune.
Yeah. We've beaten up Eric's sister. Feels like a kind of weird thing to celebrate. Yeah, there we go.
Your sister was a vessel for a power beyond human understanding. It has taken a terrible toll. We must let her rest. But do not fear, my child. Her life is not in danger. In time, she will recover.
I owe you. Mia owes you. Here. You should have this.
Okay. He's giving me a yellow orb. Hooray! There's not too many more we need to get now, is
The
there?
seer told me that if I helped the Luminary, I'd find forgiveness. Guess he knew what he was talking about, huh?
I'm still confused about Seer though. Not
We'd better
the
make a move.
Yggdrasil. They are related
Mia's safe
to the
here for
Yggdrasil,
now,
like
which
the
is
World
good,
Tree.
because I've got things to be getting on with. Like helping
yeah.
you take Mortigan down.
I don't entirely know who the Seer is. Other than a plot device, of course.
Let's hit the road, partner.
But, I mean, that's fine. Having found forgiveness at last, Eric gets a new lease of life. New paths have been unlocked in his character builder. Lovely. I think that was the ones I was having a look at earlier. If I quickly go in and check, yeah, we've got the ones at the very top here, with apparently that one being a boomerang skill. Ooh, so that's a boomerang one. This one's the general guile skill, which we will be unlocking regardless. So we'll have a look at what it is at some point. For now, we're needing 14 points of him. Yeah, I think most characters are a little bit away from having an actual usable amount of points. Okay, I'll quickly go around the town though. Now it's opened up again, we do have some quests. Quickly go upstairs. Apparently there's a quest up here. Hello. Vikings live in the far western reaches of Sniffelheim are rough and rowdy fellows, but they're good people at heart. They own a royal family with rare and exotic treasures from all over Erdrea. The kingdom offers them a certain level of financial assistance in return. So, essentially, they are committing crime, but under the protection of the royal family. What? I serve as the Minister of Viking Affairs, ensuring that relations between our two societies run smoothly. Alas, all has not been smooth as of late. Days have passed since the Vikings were due to deliver their latest shipment of tributes. They have not yet shown their faces, and you almost got me there, John. Almost. They're usually such sticklers for punctuality. I do hope nothing untoward has happened to them. But I cannot go check them myself. What if they were to arrive when I was away? You look as if you're at a loose end, my friend. Would you help me find out what's become of our missing Viking friends and their overdue tributes? Of course, like a pirate hat for it. Why not? Thank you, friend. If Her Majesty does not receive her gifts soon, I fear she will shut herself in the room again. What the hell's happening in this kingdom? I thought like they had very kind of loose laws before, but I'm very confused. Viking hideout is just to the west of Sniffelheim. Very short journey by ship. Please go asking what's delaying the delivery. You can recover the missing tributes. I will reward you most handsomely. He'll reward me with a pirate hat. I don't know if that is most handsomely, but it sounds like it might be part of an outfit, so I'd say so. Yeah, make my way to the other side of the village, where apparently we have a quest, and I'm looking at the minimap this building. Let's quickly talk to you. Hello. No, you're not one of the puff people. Fair enough. Normally, like, every city has a person dressed in the bunny outfit who you talk to and you do kind of whatever puff may be. It's never quite explicitly said, but you can kind of figure it out quite easily. You know Crystal Under Traveller? She often drinks downstairs in the mead hall. She's so very beautiful. I fell in love with her at first sight. The other day, I finally plucked up courage to ask for her hand in marriage. I gave her a posy of flowers and told her that I loved her more than words can say. I would do anything for her. Can you believe it, Traveller? She said yes. She said that she would marry me, as long as I prove what I mean. That I mean what I say. She says there's a flower that only blooms by the inlet shaped like a full moon in the snout of the Snaefell. Not a clue where that is, I'm sorry. If I am to win her hand, I must pluck one and bring it back to her. But that place is infested with fierce and ferocious monsters. There's no way I would be able to find it and return alive. I do not know what to do. Wait, Traveller, you're a strong and stalwart warrior type, yes? Will you brave the Snaefell and find it for me? I'll make it worth your while. Oh, give me a book, assumedly a recipe book. I don't think you get any other kind. Definitely, yeah. Inlets shaped like a full moon, south of Snaefell, only there. Got it. I'll see if I can find it. I'll be honest with you, not a clue where Snaefell is. I'd imagine it's not too hard to find. But before we try and find it, I do need to quickly have a rest in here. Because we need to get everyone's MP back. Member of Parliament, of course, is what that stands for. Yes, that's what we need. Yeah, make my way out of the city. Got the yellow fog still, which I thought was related to the whole, you know, gold fever. I guess maybe not. Because I'd assume gold fever's ended now. But that mist's still there. Yeah. Full moon south of Snarefelt. Is it a half moon he said? Is it? I don't know if it is. I can't point it out to you very well, can I? There's a kind of place near the middle. It might be there. We'll stop on the Vikings first. Then we'll see if we can find where the Snarefelt is. So we can go south of there. So I know we're looking for an inlet. And hello! Oh dear, now you've gone and done it. Anyone lucky enough to talk to me loses all of them? Ah, that's just nonsense. Brilliant. I really wish I could turn that off. Must have hit the fire water pretty hard. I woke up with a splitting headache. The sky is all dark and there's a castle where Yggdrasil should be. How long was I out for? When the world happened while I was asleep, I do not remember a thing. Is he not the Viking I meant to talk to? Okay. What about you? No, you're not the Viking I need to talk to. What about in here? Is there like someone who looks like they're in charge of finances and stuff? Possibly you. Maybe it's just my imagination. I feel as if you and I have crossed swords before. Or did you once come to my age, perhaps? Well, no matter. As long as you ain't here to cause trouble, you can make yourself at home. He's not the one I need to talk to about the tributes. Who the hell am I meant to talk to? Wait, you? No? What about you? Wait, what? Bump into your brother, tell him you're looking for him. Sail to the island north of Yggdrasil? Oh, a hidden quest. Okay. Island north of Yggdrasil. If I quickly do zoom to look at the world map. Yeah, I can see which island that is. I'll have a look for him. Are you like the finance guy? You're next to the pile of gold. No. Who the hell am I meant to talk to? I'm meant to talk to a Viking of some kind. And that's all I know. Who's in charge of finance? Is it you? No. Is there someone like further along here? Maybe up at Big Golden Castle? I genuinely have no idea. I know there was stuff down the well. He's not going to be down here. He's a guy in charge of the tributes. Right? We've got a pot. I missed this before. Always smash conspicuous looking pot whenever given the chance. Because I mean there's a good chance there's mini medal if you do. I have a feeling the guy's not down here. We've got one last room to check. And no, he's not in here. Although, you can go very kind of around the back. Not that there's anything hidden. Kind of hoped there'd be a mini medal. But yeah, no, that's fine. Up we go. Yeah, there's not going to be someone up this way, is there? Well, this is Eric and Mia's house. Then we've got Golden Castle. Still got, like, all the castle made of gold, I guess. All the statues inside should have disappeared, right? Like all the, like, kind of, I think there's a cat, a couple of people. Yeah, statue's gone. If I go to the very top of this place, that's the only thing that really comes to mind for where I've not checked for this Viking tribute guy. There might have been like a Viking I missed in the kind of previous area, but I don't think there was. Not anyone who looks fairly prominent anyway. Well, I guess handling like tributes and stuff, you don't necessarily have to look prominent as a figure. Might even want to be one of the more kind of hidden people. Make my way around here. We're fine. Just climb all the way up into the kind of throne room. Is there actually anything in here? Because we kind of get a single set piece in here, and that's it. Get a chair. Can't sit in the chair. Who the hell am I missing? Cast the evac, I'll go back to the entrance. There's a Viking somewhere who I'm meant to talk to about the tribute. I mean, it feels like it should be the kind of head honcho Viking I've already talked to. But I guess it's someone else? Who could it be? I'm doing my best to have a think here. I apologise for being a bit quiet. I just want to get pirate tax. It's part of an outfit. We can get a nice new dress up for Eric. And speaking of Eric, we did find a hat for him, didn't we? He's got nothing in his offhand. Yeah, fair enough. We need to get him new kind of equipment. Corsair, yeah, he needs a Corsair coat. We'll figure out how to get that eventually. But someone here ought to be the guy to talk to. It feels like it should be you. But it's not. I mean, there's... like... there ought to be someone else, right? I'm gonna talk to you. Talks to the guy out front. We haven't talked to you. Yeah, not that you have anything to say. Fair enough. We did find the mini medal, so it's not entirely a waste, but it would have been nice to have found what I was looking for. Next thing to do though, before I forget, we're going to go to the island north of the Yggdrasil, look for that person's brother. An unmarked quest is always something worth trying to do. So that means the person on the island has an actual quest. These guys seem quite tough, but we should manage. I am liking sword dance. I still think it'd be better if I had a great sword. But actually, it might not be compatible with a great sword. I'm actually gonna very quickly have a check in the character builder. Yeah, use my points. Definitely using them. No, it doesn't have a requirement of being solely with a sword equipped, like that one says. That would be doable with a great sword. Fair enough, I guess. Makes me think greatsword could be very powerful if you got that swords dance with it. Because greatswords, as you'd imagine, they're pretty good. Like, they do a lot of damage. Just high attack stats, as opposed to the regular sword, which has a fine enough attack stat. But greatswords also come with a default parry chance. So they have a good shot at just blocking damage. Which I think dual swords have a slight amount of. I'm not certain.
Well, that was easy.
You defeated all of them. As you said, Jade, yeah, that was fairly simple. The island north of Yggdrasil. Let me quickly check nautical map. It's not this one, it's that next one along. I can see the pier. I know where we're going. Can we make it before another fight? Apparently so. Honestly, kinda surprised we made that in time. But on we go. Brother here must be the guy fishing. So remember, there was a fisherman over here, the other side of this rock. Hello. Viking hail from snowy Sniffelheim, come here to find a present for Her Majesty the Queen. Is he the one to do the tribute? What? My brother sent you to tell me to come home right away? Such a worry, Guts. Yes, my ship may have sunk, but apart from that, I am perfectly fine. Indeed, I am better than fine. Seas around this island are absolutely teeming with Queen Frizabel's favourite food, scruffy urchins. Might look a little tatty, but they taste incredible. I've just found the biggest, juiciest specimen I've ever seen. Make a perfect present for Her Majesty. Just need to sail back to Sniffelheim and... Ah, now I see the problem. Do you take this back to Sniffelheim? You don't want to go back? You want to stay here? Alright, I'll take that back to Sniffelheim for you. I'll stay here and fish for more scruffy urchins to grace the dining table of the Queen. May the wind be at your back, friend. Yeah, that was not what I was expecting. But we found what we were after. We found the tribute to the Queen. So let's go to Sniffelheim. Where is it? There we go. Sniffelheim City. Because imagine the pirate hat we get goes with an actual pirate outfit. So we should be able to get a whole kind of pirate dress. Well, not dress, I guess. Pirate set for Eric. So let me just quickly run over here. This is quite the trek going to the shop. It's a big city. Not as big as some of the other ones, mind you. Like Heliodor, that's definitely a bigger city. Oh, you've returned. Well, did you speak with the Vikings? Wait a moment, what is that in your hand? Is that Her Majesty's favourite foodstuff? A scruffy urchin? I don't know why you have such a thing, but you must give it to me. It's like a perfect present for Queen Frizabel. Well, can I have it? Yeah, sure. That black glossy body, those higgledy-piggledy spines. This is the finest example of a sea urchin I've ever seen. That'll make a perfect present for Her Majesty. Thank you, traveller. If she were denied her tribute, Queen Frizabel would surely pull her hair and stomp her feet and shut herself in a room for 3 days and 3 nights at least. But now this crisis is averted, it's all thanks to you. Here, hope this goes some way to expressing the true depth of my gratitude. There we go. With an odd quest to complete. I had to go quite far to do that, but I'm assuming if we go in and check Eric outfits. No, pirate hat doesn't count. Usable by Sylvando as well. Ooh, that makes it tempting to give to Sylvando. Because honestly, this is better. Yeah, that's just strictly better. Alright, there you go, have Corsair's cap. There you go, Eric. Sylvando? If I improve it, maybe it'd be better. I really hope it would be part of an outfit. It's not one for Sylvando, no. That was. Quickly read the book before I go, just in case. There's always a chance it's a recipe book. Alright, next place to go. We want inlet shaped like a moon, south of Sneerfell. So I'm gonna just go south, and I've got a vague idea of where it might be. Hard to say, really. I remember what is we're looking for, in all honesty. I think it's a flower? Yeah, it's a flower for a guy who wanted to propose to the witch, who, like, became good. Otter Shambles, not a big threat. We'll just get murder them. Do enjoy the pun that is their name, but yeah, they're just dead. Especially if I get a big crit like that. Excellent indeed, Hendrik. There we go. Yeah, this is the only kind of inlet I can think of. That island there would be the one I want to try. But we've got this. This Pillar of Light makes me think possibly it's through the other side of this. It's not exactly an island with an inlet. But we can get to here, which is just the Champ Sauvage, isn't it? Yeah, no, this isn't anything special. Yeah, no, we don't care about being here. Back onto Stallion. Can I go back? There's a two-way Pillar of Light. Yeah, thank God. So I know the one by Sniffleheim's a one-way, so I was a bit worried there. It has to be the island down this way though. It's near enough to Sniffleheim, it would make sense. It's near a somewhat half-moon looking inlet. So yeah, let's quickly go through and... Hello, Mr. Merman! The island's coast boasts an abundance of Wait, I need to come here anyway. Yeah, because this is for another quest. I need to get, yeah, that to help a mermaid who lost her voice. It's not what I was here for. I'm here for a weird flower. But sure. In fact, if it's a flower, chances are it will appear as a golden shiny spot as a quest item. I wouldn't think it's a crafting material as a flower. I'm not entirely certain though, it could. Let me just quickly do this. And also something I very much want to do. The ability to fly with this fella. So this is an island with a space where there's a bunch of chests across a broken bridge. And last time we weren't able to do this and... Really? Insta-killed Jade. God, that is concerning. Now, the enemies are too weak, but they'd get to insta-kill, which is annoying. So let's quickly misc, heal all. There we go. Jade's back. If I can fly... First things first, on the map, opposite side of this kind of rocky cliff face, apparently there's somewhere I can go. Yeah, right here. Hello, metal looking fellow. And, it's just a password. It's rare that they look so kind of material. Yeah, no, that's interesting. I'll also grab that. Not anything huge, but that's fine enough to have. Having a look at the map. There's a couple of places we can go. If I just fly over the top of this, I reckon it'll be quicker. We want a map. Down there I can spot a chest. Let's just try and descend quickly. Not the quickest, but that means it's safe. And an agate of evolution. Now that sounds fancy, but it's not what I'm looking for. What I actually want this thing for was for these chests, but none of these are flowers. One is a mini medal. I mean, fine, we've got 2 chests. God, that was a depressing bunch of chests to get. I get evolution sounds cool, but it's not necessarily something usable. Yeah, I think that's us gone by everywhere. I'll quickly grab this just in case it's a flower I'm after. Nah, it's a chunk of mirror stone. Fair enough. Imagine I can't fly over to the actual salty stallion, right? Let's see. No, I can't continue that way while mounted. That's a shame. It would have been nice if I could, but it's understandable why I can't. Yeah, go down, talk to Davey. Yep, you've said that like 4 or 5 times before, Davey. I'm not gonna turn to stone looking at what's under your mask. He's not that dangerous a fella. If I wasn't there, Half Moon Inlet, south of Snarefelt. Snarefelt the forest. I might have been. If I quickly zoom Sniffleheim. Snarefelt, it definitely rang a bell. It might be the kind of ice flows in the forest. So I'll quickly try around there. If I don't find that, I'll just go to Arborea. Meet back up with the last 2 members of our team, hopefully. Yeah, make my way through this. We want to head north. We're told it was to the south of the Snarefelt. So if I go and have a check, I just need to poke my head into the forest, see if it is called Snarefelt. It might be. It's unlikely, but I have a weird hunch, and I'm willing to go off of a hunch.
All is well that ends well.
Actually, we can, if we're here, use this. Here we go. Get a cat. Honestly, it's so quick, this thing. This is a worthwhile investment from the casino. It's a lot easier to handle as well than the horse. It's got a tighter turning circle. And yeah, the Snarefelt. That would be, I'd imagine, down the very south that we want to go. There's a quest up north first. Mr. Questman, what are you doing here? Are you inside? I reckon you are. Quickly park the cat. And we'll have a talk to you. You look like it's not Healy Doran now. You'd be a Sniffleheim, I'd imagine. Soldier of Sniffleheim, yeah, fair enough. Eradicate killing machines. You came across a blood red one. You want me to kill this assumedly rarer type of enemy. Fair enough. Metal slime armor is actually quite a good one. I have a weird feeling though. This is a quest I was meant to do prior to the second half of the game, so prior to now. So I'm not actually entirely certain if this is something I'm meant to be doing. And okay, I can't just roar at that. Fair enough. I don't need to. I just need to go this way. That way? Or the other way? I can't remember what I was saying. I was saying something, and I feel like it was somewhat important. Ah, yeah. Metal slime armor. We've got metal slime helmet from the horse races I had previously ignored. And while being fine, it's not amazing. Maybe it would be if I level it up. But, okay, yeah, I can go up here. This is fine. This should be the flower, yes. Here we go. The Snee Rose. Fair enough. We can hand that in at some point. And yeah, we want to bump into the robots, give it a chance. Robots from here, can I see any? No. I have a suspicion I need this guy to get to the robots. And
Okay,
that
here
is a
we go.
new cat. Sword slash. Go for a cat first. Worries me a little. Possibly shouldn't have, he died quite easy.
Oh, darling!
And I'm going to do the quest, but I'm not necessarily going to hand in all of them. Like, most of them don't seem to have anything that really appeals too much. Yeah, get on to you. We do already have a robot here. What's the chances they show up right away? Very slim, I'd imagine. Yeah, sword stance. There we go. Come on. We've got him. I'll distract him by standing here.
Score
I did a
for the
good job
guys.
there. To be fair, we're getting a decent amount of XP just doing all of this. Yeah, sword mastery, how much do I need? 25 points? Okay. 25 points, got it. Maybe not happening anytime too soon. If I remember right, if we go through here, you can take a right up this way, which apparently I unblocked in the past, so I didn't need to dismount my cat. I remember there being machines up here, but I guess not anymore. Are there other ones I'd be thinking of? Potentially. Let me just have a quick check over this ledge. I mean, down there I've got another bit of ice I can smash. So I may as well do that. So I think that's going to stay kind of blocked from this point. Yeah, there's only been one of those machines I've spotted. So it might actually be quite hard to find for that slime armor quest. But that's fine. I was only having a very quick search. I'm not too attached to getting some metal slime armor. I can do perfectly well without it. I'll beat up you though, because I don't think we've attacked this guy. So add him to the bestiary that's in the background. I always say it, and I assure you it's there. It's just that we can't ever see it. But it is keeping track of unique enemies we're beating. I promise. I wouldn't lie. Probably. Yeah, certainly would hope I don't. Yeah. Down south, bordering highlands is where we want. And honestly, if we're not needing to break through any more rocks, I might actually just get off of this and get onto my cat. Just quickly give the bell a ring. There we go. Beat up a couple of robots. I'm not expecting to come across the unique variant. Oh, I say unique variant, the rare variant. But there's a chance. I don't know if it even shows up with vicious ones. I might have kind of left it too late. If I'm pepped up, like this might be enough to just kill both of them. No. No, it didn't. But Hendrik does manage. I think there was another one robot. We've got another chance. Do we come across the rare one? We do!
Watch out!
I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, no, I did not expect to find him.
Oh, Hanny Whammy.
Look at Sylvando. I didn't even know he called Hendrik Henny Wenny. I'm sure Hendrik loves the nickname. But yeah, this thing looks a bit vicious. Is that 3 attacks in a row? I'm a little worried. If I could get an infall from Sylvando, I'd be quite happy, but he's doing his own thing. Yeah, he was knocked down. It only stops one of his actions, though. Okay. Still not very low health. He's not onto orange or yellow. But we paralysed him. Paralysing is very good against enemies to take multiple turns. You see, that just made him lose his entire go, and he's still paralysed. They were about to beat him up, though. Come on. There goes Sylvando, and we win.
All is well that ends well.
I wonder what he drops, because he usually drops something special. And, yeah, no, Hendrik's probably not got enough for anything. I receive him. Monarchic? Mark? That'd be a monarchic, wouldn't it? Like a monarch. Like a king. The hell's that? When you get the sprocket we need. If that... I wonder, is that... If I... need to go equipment. Yes, it's a bit of equipment. Bonus defense and bonus magical might and mending by a significant increase. Henrik, you know how you don't particularly have anything good going for you? There you go, you're better at healing. Yeah, now we're done with that. I didn't mean to bump into them. That's fine though, they're not going to be too tough. Honestly, I might actually sleep at that campfire. Jade and Sylvando are pretty much out of the MP. It's unlikely we're going to get a level up immediately, so I'll just Quadra Slash. Murder all the enemies quick. And there we go, Sylvando. 250 for a crit. That's a powerful crit. Albeit, not against a very powerful enemy, so it could have had quite low defense, but... Like, we're hitting hard nowadays. Derek gets Mountain Mover. Presumably, the step up from Rabble Rouser. Which is quite a good skill he had, honestly. Just bonus damage against an enemy whenever they're attacked for a short while. Yeah, rest up. We're fine. We're on our way to Arborea. We're gonna get our friends. And, that's something worth taking note of. That big chunk of ice that's missing used to be a big dragony thing. Some kind of serpent, I think, is the technical term the game would give. And I wonder if we're about to bump into him.
Something is not right here. Be on your guard. Behind me.
No, Hendrik, that's in front of you in the sky. Don't worry. I know directions can be confusing. Didn't attack us. It's just being a nuisance immediately.
Since time beyond memory, I have been sealed away in that frozen fjord. But now I am released. Alas, my lengthy imprisonment has sorely depleted my powers.
Why do all the dragons have lists?
Skies above Sniffelheim are to
I feel this discrimination.
with fire. Then first I must feast. You shall have the honor of being the auroral serpent's Sabar.
Something to take note of, based on the lower two of his front teeth, Those look like teeth you'd use for probably not like eating or tearing meat. So this guy's potentially omnivorous? I don't know. It's a weird shape for teeth. Normally most carnivorous teeth are a lot more pointed like the rest of his teeth are. At this point, honestly, Dragon Slash might not be as good as the sword dance. So it's 177 plus my extra kind of attack. So I'll quickly do that. Make a rough estimate. 177 versus, yep, definitely more than that. Alright, Dragon Slash is not being used anymore. Kazami's dangerous. Burning Breath, I believe, does paralysis. Always worried about paralysis. Keep on sword dancing. That does so much damage. I could get potential status effects with my sword. Honestly, the multi-attack's quite a good one for that. Because I don't think Dagger ever gets a multi-attack. For good reason, because that would be just kind of broken being able to do that on flying statuses. And yep, Burning Breath is paralyzed us. So okay, Sylvando can heal us. And Hendrix got the buff. So he's doing a lot of damage. So is Jade. It'd be nice to get Jade back. I don't think there's anyone on our team currently who can get rid of the paralysis. Hendrix doing a lot. He's doing a good job. A little worried currently. But no, apparently we're just fine, but we're fine. That was concerning. 17,000 XP, but we're getting a lot from these. And yeah, no, we don't need to use any points. They're reasonably high level.
Just like the detestable luminary, the one who sealed me away all those years ago. But where Ardwin succeeded, you shall succumb.
Oh, I feel this is unfair. That's him just using Burning Breath again to paralyze us.
What the? You can't move.
Will we beat him? Come on, game. You can't do this to us.
Piteous wretches, prepare to be consumed.
Cheat on breath. Sure.
No, my strength, it's straining away. What is that awful noise?
I mean, I don't think we recognise her by her feet, but I think with that silhouette you can probably figure out who she is.
Beast, be gone, thou black offence! May heaven's winds propel thee hence!
Yes, Serena, everyone's favourite healer, coming to the rescue.
Don't worry, everyone. I'll have you back on your feet in no time.
Didn't notice just how bad the lighting was on the webcam. It's hard when the time kind of
No
passes in real life. It makes the lighting balance a bit different to what I
Bold
set up
luminary,
as.
Yggdrasil's chosen, long have I waited to greet you. We of Arborea swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you. It's ever so nice to see you all again.
Yeah, where's Veronica though?
Serena, it's really you.
I know what's happened.
Thanks for helping us out there. But where did you spring from? And where have you been?
I've been trying to make my way back to Arborea ever since that awful day. But I got rather sidetracked seeing to those who needed my help. When I heard that the golden iceberg blocking Sniffelheim Harbor had melted away, I decided to try and make my way home from there. I never thought I'd meet you on the way.
You're heading to Arborea, eh? We're on our way there ourselves. Reckoned you keepers would be the best folk to ask about a certain sacred flying contraption.
A flying contraption? Well, I've never heard of such a thing, but I'm sure Father Benedictus will know something about it. It's so wonderful to see you all again. Would you mind awfully if I tagged along with you?
I wouldn't mind, no. And there we are. One party member down still, but whether we actually get the other party member or not, we'll need to see. As, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but until post-game I don't think we
If we follow the path up
get
the
it.
mountain, we'll be in Arborea in no time. Well then, shall we?
Not my controller turned off in the cutscene. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. Make my way up the Highlands again. Shouldn't be too difficult. I don't want to fight enemies on my way up. I also need to check Serena and kind of her abilities.
Huzzah!
Although actually, I don't think we need to check her abilities. She's going to get more abilities in a while. It's like hold off until then. Come on, we can beat him. Okay, the Liege Lizard seems a bit tougher. The other one wasn't so much. So let's just sword dance him. I've got enough MP to just use it fairly frivolously. Yeah, just grab what I can on my way and... Really, bird? You think you stand a chance, do you?
Fabulous!
I mean, the birds really do. The egg might, but... Yeah, no, I doubt it. Yeah, using sword dance. There we go. It's a powerful attack, sword dance.
Luminary!
It's a shame it doesn't attack more.
Not bad at all!
Yeah, make my way into here. I need to stop roaring. I know roar is not what I'm needing to do because that attracts enemies. What I'm wanting to do is go quicker. And is that a bloody hand? I think that guy. I think it is. It's just been deliverance, apparently. Ooh, critical grip attack. Oh, this is dangerous. I'm going to more heal Jade. And Sylvando will hopefully do a hustle dance soon. Oh yeah, no, I'm worried here. Heals Jade, that's fine. It's a critical spell. Very low. I think that's me Sylvando dead. God, this is unlucky with the amount of critical spells we're getting. This isn't supposed to be a particularly difficult fight. Why do they just have to get so many critical spells? and do all the group attacks in a row. God almighty. God, that's powerful, man. Hendrix got it though. There we go.
Victory is ours.
Very, very quickly. Handy heal all. There we go. I did not expect that to be a way to almost lose our main team. Speaking of, we should really get Serena back onto the team. But she's not going to have very good equipment just yet. Is a big concern.
Take this!
Oh god, you're right, John, it is. It's even worse for me because I've got my curtain closed and my window closed because I don't want background noise and the lighting's crap if I've got my like curtains open because it just shines in the bed behind me and the lighting balance is all off for the camera. It just looks terrible. So I really should have the curtains open just to have a bit of a breeze going through, but I can't have the curtains or window open. Or, yeah, no, it's just not good for a webcam, annoyingly. Because while I don't care too much about the webcam, if I've got it, I want to make it look presentable, you know? Best I can. I think, however, that should be about all we need the egg for, right? No, I think we need it for this as well. I don't know if these are scramble uphill ledges, just if you're kind of interacting with them as a protagonist, it might be. And, okay, we've got one more fight. Stone Guardian, sure. Shouldn't be too hard to beat. I'm expecting it, yeah, yellow health. Should be dead quite soon. Or now.
Victory!
Fair enough, now also works. Yeah, let me quickly check. Equipment, Serena. Yeah, you've got everything you're left with, which means you're under equipped. Yeah, for now, she's got everything she'll need. We are just gonna save her kind of points we could spend. Cutscene, I think I should. Because otherwise it's just a black screen.
This is awful. It was so beautiful here before.
To be fair, they're right next
angels.
to
Veronica,
next to the Grizzle tree that fell. It's amazing it's still standing in any capacity.
Fidelis, Alma, you must not lose hope. Veronica and Serena are the heirs to the power of that most holy of sages. As long as they are together, there is nothing that can... Oh.
Serena? Is it really you?
Oh yeah, she's got her outfit back.
Father, you're alive!
I've got another outfit I want to give her, but I completely forgot.
Oh, Serena, my little angel. I never thought I'd see you again.
Serena, my child, have you come back to us alone? What of Veronica?
She's not here. But I thought she must have made her way home already. She's certainly somewhere nearby. I can sense it. Somewhere north of here.
North only really leaves one place.
You can really tell where she is?
Yes, it's her. I know it is. We have to go and find her.
I'm also going to quickly mess around with the outfit, just while I remember. Also change Jade, because, I mean, it's a decent outfit, but I think this suits her a lot better. Not because I'm just horny, but I do think it's a better looking outfit. As for Serena, I think give her this one. Suits her quite well. All red hairband and stuff. Yeah, jump down. We want to go north, so into the little grove. Meaning, Veronica was back, right? If she's in here. But why is she hiding?
You think Veronica's really here? If she is, she's keeping a low profile.
When we were children, Veronica and I would often come to this grove to play. I was sure she would be waiting for me here. Veronica! Veronica, where are you?
Yeah, there she is.
There she is! I knew it! Wake up, lazy bones. You'll catch cold sleeping outside like this. Veronica? Look, her staff is shining, and so is the mark on your hand. Do you think if you touch it, you might have one of your visions?
I'm transported back to that dark day, apparently. Assuming that being the day that the Yggdrasil fell.
Oh no! This can't be happening! If Yggdrasil falls, the world will... I have to do something. You're the only ones who can save this world. Don't let me down. You have to go on without me, Serena. Look after the luminary.
There's all sorts of things she should have said there were meant to read her lips. I like to think she said, "Oh fuck," because she's about to be hit by a big attack. It's hard to say though. There was a short and then longer word.
You gave your life to save us.
Not particularly long word, a second one, however.
No.
Yeah, we've got the whole party together. Hooray!
Oh, darling. Even in your final moments, you were thinking of your friends.
No!
Oh, Veronica.
Henrik didn't know Veronica, but he's pretending to be sad. Or angry, I guess.
Why must the good die young?
She wasn't here after all. She's gone. But I will not let her death be in vain. Where she led, I must follow. I have to tell everyone. I have to tell Mother and Father.
Yeah. Whole team's back together, you know? We got, if I go to the tactics, we got everyone, you know? Let's line up, look at that. Serena's missing. Apparently not got quite everyone yet, but yeah. Serena tells the people of Arborea the sad news of Veronica's sacrifice. That same day, the keepers hold a memorial service.
O great and glorious Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the symbol of all life, today we mourn the loss of a beloved child of Arborea. Though she came into life with another of your hallowed leaves, she departed this realm alone. May she one day return to you and bloom again upon your branches.
I thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the life of my dear sister. Even in her darkest hour, Veronica thought not of herself, but only of protecting the luminary. She was a keeper to the last. Now, I ask that each of you offer up a lock of hair to the sacred flame, that its light may guide her on her way back to the World Tree.
Oh, Veronica, my little angel. Curse you, Mordigan. Why could you not have taken me instead?
My darling, darling daughter. How could you leave us without saying goodbye?
How did she end up propped against the trees?
Serena appears steadfast despite her grief. But the sight of her poor parents is heartbreaking indeed.
My child, I must speak with you and your friends. When you have a moment, please come to the cathedral.
Yeah. I mean, understandably, they're all grieving. But when we're saying all of this in prayer to the World Tree that, as you can see in the sky, isn't quite there anymore, I'd imagine this hits even harder for a lot of them. This is a very kind of religious community.
Forgive me for summoning you here at this time of sadness, but there is something I believe you will be eager to hear. You came in search of the sacred conveyance upon which Erdwin and his allies rode out to face the Dark One, did you not?
How did you know that?
For some days before your arrival, Holy Yggdrasil granted me another vision. I saw you, honored luminary. You were standing alongside Serena upon a great white object that transported you to an island in the sky. A strange and beautiful place.
And you think this was a vision of the future?
I think this man's been drinking a bit too much holy water.
I do. For in my dream, Veronica was not with you. I have been greatly troubled as to what her absence might mean. I had hoped and prayed that my fears were unfounded, yet Alas, they were not. Which made me wonder if the conveyance upon which you stood might also be real. And then I remembered. Cetacea. The legends tell of a divine being who soared through the skies on silver wings, a beast summoned to Erdwin's side by a mystical melody. Perhaps it was upon Cetacea's back that you rode in my vision, and perhaps the island upon which you alighted is the next step on your journey. I intend to scour the annals for indications of how she might be summoned. I will inform you forthwith if my researches should prove fruitful. Now, the day's unhappy events have surely taken their toll. Rooms have been prepared for you all at the inn. Pray, rest a while.
I'll definitely have a nice sleep. Because I feel definitely as if Serena needs a moment just to kind of collect her thoughts. Jumping straight into things, be a little bit in the mean side. So she has just lost her sister. So yeah, well, I'll go in here. Hello, Mr. Innkeeper. Yeah, just show me to the room. I believe we get another cutscene in a second. Dead of night, Poison hears the mournful tones of a harp drifting on the air. Yeah, if you remember, there's someone known for being a harpist. I think that's the term for a person who plays a harp. It's harpistry, I believe, is the kind of skill. So I'd imagine a harpist. Promise, promise, oh my love, thou wilt wait in boughs above, our leaves might bloom together. I always worry about these kind of subtitles, I don't know how fast we're gonna go. Though time hath torn thee from my arms, and time hath wrought us countless harms, time shall make us one forever.
It's a love song from the Age of Heroes. The story of a lady pining for her long-lost sweetheart. No one remembers who wrote it, but I've loved it since I was a little girl. You know, something's been bothering me. Veronica? We were born at the same time. So our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do. Serena, I want you to promise me something. If anything happens to me, promise you'll finish this without me.
I shan't promise anything of the sort. I don't even want to think of such things. If only I had promised to do as she asked. Perhaps she might have been able to make her sacrifice more easily. She was right, you know. I always have been slow. When it came to talking, or walking, or learning magic, I was always a step behind her. But now I must tread my own path. Alone. hate to ask, but would you mind awfully not going anywhere for a little while? I think I'm going to cry.
Poor Serena. She's been putting on a brave front.
Thank you. I'm sorry to be such a bother, but I shan't be one any longer. Veronica died to save me. I must make the most of my life, for her sake. No more tears. That was the old me. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I can't take it serious of all the ahhing and gasping and whatnot.
What in the world? I feel different. Thank you, dear sister.
Yeah, Serena can now use all of Veronica's spells and abilities. So she's got somewhat of a keepsake of her sisters, if you want to think of it like that. Got Jade down here, I'll have a quick word to. Hey Jade. Well, at least it stopped raining. Sky was crying before. Seems to have cheered up a little now. So we head back to the inn. It's almost dawn. Just trying to get some sleep while we still can. Yeah, I think Jade's not really listened in on that. But yeah, back to my room. We should have time to kind of wrap up some of this part.
Or should I say
I can't remember quite how long
the
this
sun's already high in the
bit with
sky.
Serena goes.
Father Benedictus dropped by earlier. He says he has something to show us at the top of the mountain. Everyone else has gone on ahead, but I thought I'd wait for you. Shall we go and join them? There's a little door to the right of the cathedral. The path is through there.
Yeah, door to the right of the cathedral. That's simple enough to follow direction-wise. And, oh, sorry, didn't see that woman there. I was just running into her for a moment. Awfully rude of me. Can't believe it. Yeah, heading on through here. Thankfully, we don't need to go all the way up to kind of the platform that was by Yggdrasil again. Yeah, Luminary's Landing. Let's make our way up top. And I feel we're about at a good point to, you know, kind of stop the stream soon after this. Because we've done a good amount today. And yeah, now he's done with. Should just be this part, which I think doesn't take long.
There you are. So glad you could finally join us. Yggdrasil blessed me with another vision in the night. I saw Veronica standing upon this very ledge. It is known as Luminary's Landing. When Erdwin descended from the heavens after facing the Dark One, this is where he alighted. And this is the Calamus flute. In my dream, Veronica played upon it. It once belonged to the great sage Serenica. She left it in Arborea on her final visit, the day after the Dark One finally fell. I gave it to Veronica as a memento of her heroic ancestor. And yet, when I awoke this morning, there it was, upon my pillow. It is a sign. The flute will reveal the path you must tread. Serena, my child, if you would be so kind.
Of course.
Now that's done. Here's Wonderwall.
I
on
think
the
I must be
flute.
doing it wrong. But if Veronica was
I'm
playing
sorry.
it in Father Benedictus's vision, it must be the key. Can you try, perhaps?
I don't know if Mr. Luminary here has got any musical talent, but
The mark! It's glowing!
I mean, is Protagoras' powers activating again? He really just gets a free pass, doesn't he? And also a fishing rod. Bit of a weird one.
What the?
Yeah, me and you
fishing
both,
rod?
Jade.
I fear it is I who am seeing visions.
You got a bite! Oh, go on, darling. Reel it in.
Oh, Sylvando, never change. Yeah, got an entire whale.
A flying fish? No, that's a whale!
So it was as I suspected. It was upon her back that you rode in my dream. The sacred conveyance of the luminary, Cetacea. It seems that she heeds the call of the flute. You must play it whenever you require her aid.
Yeah.
Go,
I
luminary,
guess we've got
and
the
seek out the floating island.
both flute and
It
fishing
is the world
rod.
tree's will. Whatever awaits you there will surely aid you in the fight against the Lord of Shadows. Do not let Veronica's sacrifice be in vain.
Sorry, I've just got very distracted. There's like small butterflies in the background, which all the rest of the background's blurred, they're not. I don't know how well it's going to show up on stream, but I noticed it there. I like just how kinda goofy this guy looks. But yeah, this is more map. You thought we'd seen it all? No. No, there's more. Look at all those spots we can stop in. There's up top left, Sniffelheim, got apparently dark castle where the Yggdrasil tree was. Just north of us, I'd imagine, is where we just left Arborea. Further north of there, something. Got, I mean, obvious island that's being marked. And then various other places, including an island down kind of bottom left. Only other big island we're being kind of made aware of. So perhaps that's got something to do with Eric, I believe, and his kind of, what do you call it? The thing he was up to between the kind of Yggdrasil tree falling and then us being the protagonist. It's not like an epilogue, it's not a prologue, it's just something in the middle. It's not an ad break, that doesn't sound right. I'll just quickly go around all the places. I'm not going to start anything major just yet. Simply due to the fact there's a lot still to do in the game. And we've got like half an hour, not even quite that, left until I want to stop streaming from today. Yeah, opening this godly gear. Learn how to make staves and Venus's tears. Cool, I guess. I will actually quickly, now we have Serena back in the team, character builder, have a look. Yeah, here we are. Wands, what do we want? We have Vim, that's magic attack, or is that healing? I think that's magic attack. Harpistry up top is healing. And then we're just going with wands. So I can take probably one of these. Let's go for maximum MP. You can unlock whatever this kind of special thing is. And 65. I like the idea of occasionally casting a spell twice. That's good. But god, is it expensive. We'll take Magical Might. We will probably not take Spooky Aura, right? I think Sage's Breath, getting MP back, is going to be good. So we'll make my way to this. I want to see what's in the middle. Greatly increases damage done by offensive spells used or casts. It's kind of a stance. Could equip that. I'll quickly check what's up here. That's a pet power piece, so grab that one. MP isn't too useful. Hymn of Thunder. Honestly, MP I'll take over one of the hymns. And Hymn of Light. It's a pet piece, so I'll take this. I don't know when that kind of combos, but presumably at some point it will. That leaves us enough for Channel Anger. So she's going to be kind of doing a lot of offensive spells, by the looks of things. Which is weird for her, honestly. But I'm not against. Let's very quickly check. This is, yeah, just specific to heavy ones. We're not bothered about them. We're not bothered about these? Not really. I think that's her pretty much as kitted out as we will ever need for skills. Off stream, I'll mess around with getting her equipment. Because I'm not going to do a bunch of crafting for the rest of this stream. That'd be boring as anything. Like hell I'm going to do that. And yeah, up here, I don't think I can go in yet. This has stuff later on. So that's fine for now. If I quickly zoom to Luminary's Landing? Is that in the sky already? I don't know. Cast zoom though. I think that sends us to the sky. Not immediately. Not immediately. That's fine though. I can quickly have her run up a hill. And you've got a rather foreboding looking castle over there. We'll be going there later, as you'd imagine. For now though, we kinda need to do a good bit more of the story, which I'm hoping to not start today. I'm hoping to start off most of this kind of sky related story next time. So I'm just going to be going and visiting all of the points around the place, such as there's one over here. I don't think it's a castle, I think it's behind the castle. Yeah. Let's quickly head down. And I'll say, if you're hoping for more of the story, this kind of stream or VOD or whatever you're watching, yeah, you're not getting any more. This is just me wandering around. Yeah, I can't actually remember what's in all of these sites. I'm assuming items, and I don't think I can open up that door yet, can I? A very quick check. I don't think we have the key, do we? No. We'll hopefully get it soon, because it's been a while since we started coming across those doors. I'm gonna completely forget about all of it. Imperial attire, on how to make, yeah, just Emperor's attire, Empress robes. Presumably quite good items. So I know we had other kind of royalty associated clothes before, which were quite good. So I'm assuming this is the next step up from that. Oh, I say set, it's literally just a chest piece of armor. Not an entire set, but still. I'll be the next one up. Yeah, I think next, if I keep going around anti-clockwise, I think's what I'm wanting. We'll then finally stop in at the island it wants us to go to, and that'll be about where I stop the stream. So I'll need to find a save point. I might accidentally get a cutscene. Next from here, just head south. Got it. There we are. See a big pillar of sparkly things. The Champ Sauvage has place. Okay. The railway station. It's not an actual station, right? This is just a name of it. Damn, got another place locked. One of those kind of locked doors I can't currently get through. Yeah, beat up these guys. We've fought the non-vicious versions. I don't know if the vicious ones are a new enemy. I'm going to attack it regardless, but I'm really not sure. They do not seem very powerful though, at all. To be fair though, we did get some nice crits, so might be more powerful than I'm thinking. Definitely give a bit of XP. And we'll want to grab any sparkly items we spot. And that's a gold nugget. Not nugget, nugget. Which is odd. I don't know if that's a typo, if it's supposed to be a nugget. Yeah, fight some of these guys. Okay, I don't actually know if I fought the non-vicious version of the very vicious devils, apparently. I mean, they don't seem to be too bad. Unless you get a critical spell. Never mind. Group attack critical spells are atrocious to deal with. Thankfully, Jade got them.
Score one for the good guys.
God, I hate group attacks by enemies. Especially ones which are shared between. Oh no, immediately into the bath, I didn't get a chance to heal. Especially ones which are shared between our characters and enemies, because that means they're quite powerful spells. Typically, anyway. Yeah, in comparison, this is a lot easier fighting these guys. We didn't deal anywhere near as much damage.
Take this.
Yeah, thankfully,
Victory!
we do plenty of damage. We do a good amount against groups. We're fine. Yeah, well, I doubt there's anything hidden up here behind the bit with the locked door. With a very quick check. No, nothing hidden. Fair enough. Well, back to our whale again. But I can't jump down there. Alright. Take the actual path and... Oh, I've spotted you. You can't hide from me, chest. Another recipe book. We're getting a lot of recipes. And I'm assuming those will provide elemental resistances. Those earrings. We'll need to see. We'll need to see. Yeah, back onto the wheel. I'll try and stop in at the weird kind of prison island. I don't know if that means we can do anything there, but I'll stop in. That might get me a kind of fast travel point in the sky, is mostly what I'm after. Yeah, big ol' rock here. A little rock. At Battleground, okay. I mean, it did look like a battleground inside, to be fair. And, yeah. Giant candlestick, that'll need to be lit before we can go past the big old, little poisony, dark cloud, whatever that is. Okay, next, this point here. Apparently, that's near Gondolia. Okay. No, that would make sense, actually. That's by the Laguna de Gondolia. Where does this one go? I genuinely don't remember what any of these kind of stopping off points are. Aside from that big tower at the north, which does have relevance later into the game. I can't remember if that's start of post-game content or part of the end game of just the regular main story. Definitely will go back there eventually. We've also got a seedling. Doesn't do anything yet. Might do later. I, again, can't entirely remember much about this stuff. I remember a decent amount from, like, early game. And an alright amount from the kind of character-related stuff. But yeah, this isn't particularly about anything other than... pretty sure post-game, that is. So I don't remember a lot about that. Post game, I can't even remember what I did for the most part. I have an idea of the main villain and kind of what happens, but I don't remember most of it. Okay, next stopping off point. I'd say the one in the centre. I'd say that's a good part to go visit next. Where is this? The Mangle Grove. Okay, so near Heliodor. Again, another damn lock that I can't open. I mean, we'll still check because there's bound to be a chest or something, right? But we'll need to go through all of these again at some other point. Get an emerald. That's fine. I'll use it in crafting, but we've got more than enough money. We don't need to worry. Anything up here? The password? Nope, you don't. But we do have a chest. Gets me a meteorite. Eric, you want the new boomerang, do you? There you go. Oh, that is a lot better. And it deals lightning damage. Okay, yeah, no, I'm happy with that. It also looks quite cool. I like the colour scheme on it. White, blue, and purple. I can vibe with that. Do you want to attack Muddy? No, we don't need to attack the hands. They're not even Muddy hands, they're Bloody hands, I believe would be their name. Not enemies we need to bother with. These ones, they look like they're new. So we'll attack the... Is it armful or armfuls? I'd say armful, and it's meant to be a pun on the word harmful. And ooh, burning breath. That's not great. Because yeah, Hendrik, I need axes of evil if you could. Or a regular attack, I guess. You know, that seems to be fine. Hendrik and Sylvando, but we've got it. Don't you worry.
We have carried the day.
Get a big bone. I mean, sure. I'll take a big bone. That'll be used in crafting, I'd imagine, at some point. Yeah, let's just make my way back onto the wheel. It's fine. I'm hoping I get something else good like that meteorang. Because as nice as it is, I don't use Eric in the main team. Yeah, Eric's kind of ignored for the most part. I'll need to check if Serena has a group heal. Because I know Rab does. I know Sylvando does. If Serena does, she's going to replace Sylvando, I think. As much as I like Sylvando, I need the kind of team comp to be working. Yeah, I'll likely mess all that off stream, because that's boring stuff for now. Next stop, near to Gallopolis apparently. And it really loves these winding paths in these areas, doesn't it? I couldn't just give me a simple direct route to the end. Alright, we fought those guys already. We've got a tree. And got like an oasis? A pond? Something? What's all this about? We've got something sparkly. Sainted Soma. Possibly quite good? I don't know. I'll be honest, I was hoping for... I mean, I don't entirely know what, but better would have been nice. It's not great, is it? But, oh well, that's fine. Back onto the wheel. I think next round would be by Hotto, I think we saw one. Yeah, looks like it. Southern Hotto Step, apparently. I think Whale Station is just the name of any of these points. Of the railway stations. I think they just did that to make it sound like someone saying railway station, but with a lisp. Which I'm entirely up for, you know. As stupid as it sounds, I'm happy to say a railway station. Like, that's fun. I can get behind it. I can also try and murder this fella. Looks like a demon, but I don't think it particularly matters. He also looks dead. Yeah, no, he wasn't all that bad. Bit of XP, that's fine. Don't need to bother about spending skill points. Again, I'll do all the character management stuff off stream. And if I get behind here, we do have a chest. Tucked away, quite hidden. 3 pieces of Technicolor Dreamcloth. Presumably, quite good. I couldn't quite tell you if it is. But yeah, I think I've got 1, maybe 2 more stops left before I go to the floating island it wants me to go to. And yeah, I think that should about line up for the end of the stream, me getting to that island. Well, I've just noticed before we go, we've got a sparkly thing. Oh, sparkly thing! More Densium. Or Densinium, or whatever it was, I didn't entirely read it. I think this should line up pretty well for about the 3-hour mark for the stream. Next place, you've got 2 more stops. Can I fly through the volcano smoke? I can! Lovely! Hope I held my breath while going through, because I think that's a lot of kind of ash, if it's that dark coloured. Anything shiny behind the station? Yes, there is. Always have to stop and check. Oh, and it's a diamond. That's not just a pun, it is literally what it says on the item. It amends a time that you die by resurrecting you. It's a nice item to have. Or it may block a lethal hit, I'm not entirely sure entirely what it does. But something of that nature. Anyway, lizards, these guys are new, so I'm going to beat up one of you. It's going to be a difficult fight, this, actually. And he double cast a spell. Ooh. Yeah, no, that's painful, that. I do not like this. Let me just quickly murder both then. Murdered one. Yeah, we need Hustle Dance. Thank you very much, Sylvando. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. The Liege Lizard is not an easy enemy. You have to take down that lizard though, the red one. Thankfully he's out of MP, but yeah, he could have been dangerous. No, Hendrik's knocked down. Oh, I'm gonna have to heal Hendrik. I don't want anyone dying. Come on. We can beat them up. Just blow a kiss at them, Sylvando. Lovely. Fireball against Hendrik, not too bad. Regular attack, not too bad either. There goes Sylvando winning it. 5,500 XP. It's a solid amount. And yeah, another door we can't open. But is there anything else here worth doing? Maybe? I say? Raising the pitch at the end of my sentence to make it sound like a question. Yeah, that was nothing. Alright, one last place to stop and we're fine. Just make my way back to Whale Station, another windy path. They really love their windy paths at the railway stations. Can I skip this? No, I can't. A very small musical number. Just every time we want to get on a whale. It's a weird sentence to say, actually. But yeah, And stop over here. This would be up by Zwarzrust. Yep, Zwarzrust railway station. Any shiny things behind us? Not immediately. That's a first. Alright. Got something here. Wormwood. We've got a lot of those. Oh, but we've got a password. I think, anyway. We're gonna have to do an entire stream of just dealing with those. That's quite a few of those I've just been completely neglecting after we found their passwords. We've got an item here, kind of tucked away. More wormwood, that's fine. Some cubs. They're not vicious cubs. Are these guys new? Dark saber cubs. I don't know. They might be. Thinking though, Hendrik's gonna use Axes of Evil and we'll be fine. Right?
Fighting.
Belties, Sword Dance. Might even just kill some of them here. No, not quite. Axes of Evil will actually hopefully a couple dead. Yeah. We got this sorted. Not a difficult fight. And a bit excessive poisoning him with the finishing blow. But you do you, Sylvando, you do you. Ah yeah, another one of those. So that's not something we can interact with yet, but will probably have some significance later. I didn't mean to get into another fight, I just wasn't paying attention where I was going. That's fine though, that's fine. I'll not say no to a little bit extra XP.
I'm coming, darling.
Hustle Dance, that should be everyone about full health. That's the evil. Kills at least one. No, killed two again. That's fine. Yeah, at this point, there we go.
Well, that was easy.
As much as I like Sylvander, I do think he's going to have to go in the reserves of the team. Now we have Serena, we do need a healer. And I'm liking Hendrik and Jade. And Hendrik, as well as dealing high damage, can lower enemy defenses and can... what's the word? Paralyze them. That's what I was looking for with Parallax. His shield's also quite nice for just defending. But party heal is nice. It's between Sylvando and Hendrik going, depending on if I would still need a party heal. So I'm not bringing in Rab. Rab's just... he doesn't do it for me, you know? Yeah, we might get a cutscene. Yeah. Just need to find the statue to see that.
So there really is an island in the sky, just as Father Benedictus said. I wonder if he was right about there being something helpful here too. Is that a temple of some sort?
I mean, it seems it could be.
There must be some reason we were brought here. Shall we go and find out what it is?
Yeah, Serena's taking the lead. You'll also notice this platform here. There's space for one of those moving circles from what we saw in Eric's kind of whatever the interlude was, or what you'd call that. So there's space for being able to travel around. I'm really hoping for somewhere to save the game.
We can see you, you know. Come out from behind there. Huh? What is it?
Ah! It's you! I'm of the Watchers.
The Watchers? And what are they?
Of course. Ground dwellers, not snow. Not snow of us. We watch over Erdrea. Watch for as long as Erdrea exists.
Well, what do you know? And what are you doing skulking behind a pillar, Mr. Watcher?
This is home. Home of all of us. Once were many islands. Many Watchers. But attack came. Lord of Shadows. All crashed. Only this island remains. Only me.
Oh, poor little Watcher, man.
Morrigan got to you guys too, huh? Sounds like you've been through a lot. Sorry if I was out of line just now. How come you survived anyway? And why did this place get left alone?
Guiding light burns within. Has burned since time began. Was in Temple of Dawn. Here. Was cleaning. Attack came. Was protected by guiding light.
This guiding light of yours sounds pretty special.
Oh, we're here looking for a special something to help us defeat the Lord of Shadows. Do you think the guiding light might be it?
Not know. Is not weapon. Cannot defeat. Perhaps. Wish to help, but am only child. Know little of world yet.
Guess we'll just have to take a look for ourselves then, huh?
Yes. But what are we going to do about our poor little friend here?
Not worry. I'm fine. I'm Watcher. Story of Watchers not over. You beat Lord of Shadows. Then World Tree returns. Cycle restored. Life and rebirth. Dead ones get new life. My brothers, my sisters. All begins again.
I mean, he's not wrong,
Luminary,
but
succeed.
yeah, he really doesn't care much about the
Wait.
mortality of people.
You know who he is?
No, fair. Yeah, apparently there isn't anywhere to save in there, so I will go find a save point elsewhere. That's all for now, though. We've made good progress. We got the most of the team back together, all that we can for now, anyway. And yeah, we've made good progress. We finished up with Eric. Got a whale, go around the sky. That's quite fun. Got a few quests. I'll hand them in off stream. But yeah, I've been enjoying myself, and it's been lovely having people come by to chat too. But that is all for now. I hope you've all enjoyed. I will see you next time. Bye for now.